Greetings, sisters, brothers, siblings, comrades, family. Welcome to the Labor Heritage Foundation's final event of Women's History Month 2023, Woman's Song. I'm Elise Bryant, and I say to each and every one of you, everybody, come on in this house. Everybody, come on in this house. Everybody, come on in this house. Come on in this house. You're welcome here. And those of you who have been in my house in Silver Spring, Maryland, know that you're always welcome. My co-sister host tonight is Hetty Schofield. Hey, Hetty, you got a song for us?
And what would tonight be if we didn't say, welcome, union members. We are in your presence, hand in hand together. We make the union strong.
Very good.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Hetty. Thank you. That's our theme song from the DC Labor Course.
Mm-hmm.
I have to give a big shout out to the 54 fabulous sisters of note whose generation and their giving, their donations, their generous donations, help subsidize tonight's concert. And thanks to each and every one of you for your donations. Now it's time to hear from the 9 fabulous sisters of song who bring their heart, mind, and spirit to women's song. Our first fabulous sister of song is Emily Tansey. Emily is a singer-songwriter, a teacher, an agitator, a poet, and an organizer who's working to make her union more democratic and transparent. She comes to us from the hills of Morgantown, West Virginia. And tonight she's performing her original song, Solidarity is the Only Thing We Need, which we heard for the first time at Labor Notes meets the Great Labor Arts Exchange last year in Chicago. Emily, take it away.
Thank you so much, Elise. And thank you, Hetty and Elise, both for sharing your voices and kicking us off this evening. So here I am coming to you from Morgantown, West Virginia. May your heart burn as bright as the maple leaves in fall, when you're fighting for justice and equality for all. When you're standing your ground, oh, just listen for the call to tear it down. We'll tear it down together, because solidarity, it's the only thing we'll ever really need. Standing right beside you, we'll set our people free and build a whole new world together. And we'll dance on the graves of the patriarchy, spread round the ashes of that false meritocracy. Standing right beside you, we'll build a new democracy and leave the old one behind forever, because solidarity, it's the only thing we'll ever really need. Standing right beside you, we'll set our people free and build a whole new world together. May the stars in your eyes never fade or dull when you cry out for freedom and prosperity for all. Standing right beside you, I'll answer every call to tear it down. We'll tear it down together. And the line that you hold, may it remain strong and true, because the bosses and their cronies, they don't mind what they do. Stop pleading your case, they're not listening to you. We gotta stand up and fight together with solidarity. It's the only thing we'll ever really need. Standing right beside you, we'll set our people free and build a whole new world together. Because solidarity, it's the only thing we'll ever really need. Standing right beside you, we'll set our people free and build a whole new world together. We'll tear it down forever. Gotta make it better, gonna make it better.
Yeah. Woohoo! Thank you, Emily. Thank you.
Thank you.
Gotta unmute, Hetty. You're still muted, sweetie.
Always forget. Introducing tonight, Leah Morris and Someone's Dog. The stage with luminaries, including Dar Williams and Mavis Staples. He has been presented at major venues in the Washington, D.C. area, as well as performing to warm receptions in Europe. While she currently resides in Germany, Leah's music can be found on her website, which we'll put in the chat for you. Welcome, Leah Morris.
On my way, oh, I'm on my way. Many miles I march or fly, nature's call to obey. If I roam or I stand still, I must follow spirit's will ever on my way. Oh, I'm on my way. On our way.
Sandra, can you stop sharing your
we're on
screen,
our
please? Sandra Espinosa.
way. Many miles we march or fly, nature's call to obey. If we roam or we stand still, we must follow spirit's will ever on our way. We are on our way. On my way. Oh, I'm on my way. One by one, following the sun as we work and we pray. On this road to the promised land, the journey home is who I am ever on my way. I'm on my way. Road to the promised land, the journey home is who I am ever on my way. Love, guide me on my way.
Yeah. I first heard Leah when our friends Emma's Revolution introduced her with the song Be the Light. But we're going to have a different Be the Light later on in the concert. Next up is our dear sister Hallie Hammer from California. Well versed in an assortment of moods and styles, Hallie is an award-winning singer-songwriter who enjoys writing and playing a variety of music. She has sung and played for peace and political causes for over 5 decades and is a founding member of Acapella and plays originals with the Hallie Hammer Band and our favorites, the Sisters. Hallie wrote the first 3 verses of the song she's singing tonight, We Can't Go Back, right after Roe v. Wade went down. She wrote her last verse in July, changing the song from a sad commentary to a call for action. We can't go back. Hey, Hallie.
Oh, thanks a lot. And Leah, that song was just wonderful. It was very moving. And this song is here we go. Sweet Mary Catherine's boyfriend was keen, a cool 21 to her young 17. in his late model car with emotions afire. She sought not to muss her parochial attire. When her monthly was late, she had nowhere to turn. She'd be a pariah if family would learn. So she talked to a counselor who set up a date, but she needed to go to a place out of state. A good friend cut school with her, off they did go. In New York it was legal 3 years before Roe. She got home for dinner, did not say a word. The screams in her head, no, they couldn't be heard. And we can't go back, no, we can't go back. With legal abortion now under attack. Those who remember the way it had been know those days should never return. No, those days must never return. Jim's mom worked long hours since her husband died. When she found she was pregnant, she broke down and cried. She couldn't afford one more mouth to feed and was desperate for help in her hour of need. And when she awoke in the back of that shop, the bleeding was heavy, the pain wouldn't stop. As she slipped away, her last thought was of Jim. Her mom was the one now who'd be raising him. And we can't go back, no, we can't go back. With legal abortion now under attack. Those who remember the way it had been know those days should never return. No, those days must never return. Betty wished she had a lock on her door to keep out her uncle, he was 34. She wouldn't say who family thought she was wild, 11 years old and already with child. Too young for decisions, no alternative. She tried to decide, was it worth it to live? The baby, a girl, weighed 7 pounds 8. When she grew, would she too meet a similar fate? And we can't go back, no, we can't go back. With legal abortion now under attack. Those who remember the way it had been know those days should never return. No, those days must never return. Roe had protected for 49 years. We need to ensure our laws don't disappear. This rogue extreme Supreme Court must be reined in. With so much to lose, we've no choice but to win. Let's register voters, get them to the polls. Defending democracy must be our goal. We have to unite, heed this clarion call to secure liberty and justice for all. And we won't go back, no, we won't go back. With so many of our rights under attack, we must remember the way it had been, so those days will never return. No, those days must never return.
Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Hallie. Woo!
Absolutely wonderful song, Hallie. Great. I'd like to introduce you now to Nikki Nesberry. Nikki Nesberry is a singer, songwriter, and longtime leader with Songrise DC, a women's social justice a cappella group. A member since 2012, she currently serves as the chair and community engagement director. Nikki also serves as a member of the Labor Heritage Foundation's Next Gen Committee and also is a member of the DC Labor Chorus recently. She resides in the DC metro area. In 2022, following the Dobbs decision by the US Supreme Court, Nikki wrote When Women Win, calling out the court's actions and calling for women to join together in opposition to the draconian laws that limit our reproductive justice and freedom. When Women Win, Nikki.
Thanks, Hetty and Hallie. That was a very powerful call to action. And I'm glad our songs are next to each other because the theme is similar. So yes, When Women Win. We see the depths of your disdain, cold words, cruel deeds cause so much pain. With pen in hand, you take our rights, but don't be fooled. We'll light this night. We fight for women, won't go back. We march, rise up, face your attacks. We fight for our autonomy. When women win, we all are free. Your tyranny betrays us all. Unjust, your hate is our downfall. With arrogance, you strike us down, but we'll soldier on. Take your false crown. We fight for women, won't go back. We march, rise up, face your attacks. We fight for our autonomy. When women win, we all are free. With callous hearts, you turn away. Your ruthlessness, the price we pay, but we'll raise our voices strong and clear. Heads high, we sing for all to hear. We fight for women, organize. Our cause is just, come join our side. We fight for our autonomy. When women win, we all are free. We fight for women, won't go back. We march, rise up, face your attacks. We fight for our autonomy. When women win, we all are free.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And am I right? That was debuted on the steps of the Capitol in
Yes.
August of last year, right? Aha. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you very much. All right. Up next is Mara Levine. Mara is a proud member of AFM, American Federation of Musicians, Local 1000. She was called one of the best singers of her generation by Christine Lavin. New Jersey-based songwriter, interpreter, and jewelry designer, Mara Levine selects songs with inherent beauty and delights in creating beautiful multi-part harmony arrangements. Her latest album, Facets of Folk, which hit #1 on the Folk Alliance International chart, presents a number of songs of social conscience with themes of taking a stand, making a difference, and considering the treatment of others. Be the Change, this song by Arlen Bennett, is an authentic song. It's an anthemic song, that's what I meant to say, about being a positive force for change. Although not mentioned by name, the song features Rosa Parks and Gandhi, who set examples to be the change. Mara, you're on.
Thank you so much, Elise, and thank you, Nikki, for just a very powerful song. about being a stand for women's rights to body autonomy. Thank you. And this song, and I am a song interpreter. This song is featuring Robin Greenstein and Barbara Novick on harmony, Bob Harris and John Guth on the instruments. Be the change. A woman stepped on a bus like any one of us after a hard working day. She walked halfway back to a seat marked for blacks and took her place. She was someone who really understood how a law could be a crime. When she wouldn't give her seat to a white man on his feet, yes, it was time to be the change you want to see around you. Be the right in a world of wrong. Be the one to make a difference. Be the change. Be the change. Many years before, another place, another war, in the struggle to be free, a wise barefoot man had his own plan to fight the enemy. He said it makes no sense to use violence as a means to an end. And we must rise above what they would do to us, or we become like them. So be the change you want to see around you. Be the right in a world of wrong. Be the one to make a difference. Be the change. Be the change. It's the pull of a lever. It's the sound of your voice. It's now or never. Oh, it's a choice to be the change you want to see around you. Be the right in a world of wrong. Be the one to make a difference. Be the change. Be the change. Be the change. Be the change. Be the Change by Arlen Bennett.
Yes.
And thanks, Elise, for putting the video in the chat.
You're welcome, sister. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Next, welcome Anita Matthias. Anita is a national organizer with Jobs with Justice and currently serves on the Washington Baltimore News Guild. She's the local unit chair there. She is also a proud member of the Chicago Teachers Union member and a preschool teacher. Her first song today, Boss, Put That PTO On, was a parody to Put Your Records On that she wrote for the Great Labor Arts Exchange. As you'll hear in the song, Anita is a firm believer in Knapp Ministries' principle that rest is resistance, and that all of us, and especially women, deserve more paid time off. Thank you. Boss, put that PTO on. Anita.
Thanks, Hetty, and thanks, Mara, for your beautiful original song. Please check her music out, and her beautiful music and recordings, though. And you can find the links in the chat. And special thanks to Mara for teaching me how to do a Zoom performance too. Okay, I'll get started. should worry. COVID came and has left, will it ever? But my vacation stayed at just 10 days. Maybe sometimes we work too hard, but it's not right. The more things stay the same, the more they need to change. Doesn't seem that strange. Must put that PTO on, 'cause we've been working too long. Let's get that union sign on. And please just add a raise. I need a job that pays my rent and gas and inflation. We'll get that contract some way, somehow. Uber and Lyft drivers are lonely, and their bosses refuse to give health care. Starbucks workers fought and won, but the work's not done. Howard Schultz doesn't know what's coming. Corporations own our houses, work lives, and data. The more things stay the same, the more they need to change. Doesn't seem that strange. Boss, put that PTO on, 'cause we've been working too long. Let's get that union sign on. And please just add a raise. I need a job that pays my rent and gas and inflation. We'll get that union some way, somehow. It's more than I can take. Profits for profit's sakes, we won't make that mistake. 'Cause we know we are stronger when we work collectively to raise our voices and dismantle better systems. We know we can win. Boss, put that PTO on, 'cause we've been working too long. Let's get that union sign on. And please just add a raise. I need a job that pays my rent and gas and inflation. Well, that PTO on, 'cause we've been working too long. Let's get that union sign on. And please just add a raise. I need a job that pays my rent and gas and inflation. We'll make our voices heard some way, somehow.
Yes.
Great job.
Okay. Was that not the song contest winner for Best String Buster at the last year Great Labor Arts Exchange? Did I get the right category? Or was the parody? Was it, did you even call me
The parody.
Got it. Yes. Oh, thank you. Okay. Our next fabulous singer of song is Sarah Dahlia Beller. Sarah is a passionate about inspiring and empowering people to bring about a more just and thriving world. She's a co-founder of Songrise, an acclaimed Washington, D.C. based social justice a cappella group. And Sarah will be performing the opening track from Pilot Light, her debut album as a singer-songwriter, which is a finalist for Best Folk Blues Album at the Whammy Awards here in the Regional Music Awards, which will be taking place tomorrow night. Good luck, Sarah. And we're going to post her information for her websites in the chat room. The song is It's Not On You, but now it's on you, Sarah.
Thank you so much, Elise. Can everyone hear me? And Anita, that was just absolutely delightful. Thank you for that wonderful message and song. So sometimes when we're working hard for justice, we need to have a little bit of self-compassion. And other times, we need to push ourselves a little harder. And this song is about both. When your eyes are aching and your head is foggy, forgive yourself. When the dishes pile up and the blocks are on the floor, and you know that you should clean them, but you lie on the couch, forgive yourself. When the day is over and you need another day before tomorrow comes, forgive yourself. When your little one clings and cuddles like you might leave again soon, forgive yourself. Because it's not up to you to finish the work. It's not on your shoulders to get it all done. So at some point you'll just have to throw in the towel and forgive yourself. When you dream of moving to Fiji or Canada, check yourself. When you see the news and you shut yourself down as the headlines scroll by, check yourself. When you think of 1,000 excuses why you can't, won't, shouldn't, check yourself. When you're tempted to leave it to fate or to faith, check yourself. Because you're not free to desist from the work. You are bound up with others you don't even know. And choosing silence enables evil. So check yourself. Get ready to forgive yourself again. But if you falter and fall short of where you thought you'd be, everyone, forgive yourself. And if you need some distraction from stupid TV, forgive yourself. If your inbox is bursting and you just can't keep up, forgive yourself. And if you don't have it in you to save the day today, take off your superwoman cape and forgive yourself. Because it's not up to you to finish the work. It's not on your shoulders to get it all done. So at some point you'll just have to pass the baton and forgive yourself. It's not up to you to finish the work, but you're not free to cast it aside, and neither am I. So please remind me when I forget that it's not up to me and it's not up to you, but it sure as hell is on us.
Yes.
And the message comes from ancient Jewish wisdom called Pirkei Avot.
Thank you, Sarah. That's beautiful.
Beautiful. New York City's in the house. Inez is a retired high school teacher that lives in New York City and is a proud member of the United Federation of Teachers in New York City. In 2018, she was introduced to an art form called Zentangle. She rediscovered it during COVID and now does it 6 out of 7 days a week. It's very meditative and only requires a pen and a piece of paper to create beautiful art. With this little light of ours, Inez West.
Thank you, Hetty. And Sarah, I'll remember that every time I pass my load of laundry sitting there waiting to be done, to forgive myself for not doing it. This little light of ours can see what's going wrong all around this country. Women still need our help all around this country. Women still need our help. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of ours, we're here to tell you the truth. Unions are needed now to stand up for women's rights. Unions are needed now to stand up for women's rights. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of ours stands as a beacon of hope for better wages and paid leave. The union will fight for you for better wages and paid leave. The union will fight for you. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of ours will fight for better working conditions. With safety at your job matters the most to us. Your safety at your job matters the most to us. Let us shine, let us shine, let us shine. This little light of ours will protect you against harassment when your bosses try to take advantage in any way. When your bosses try to take advantage in any way, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of ours is here to help everyone. This little light of ours is here to help everyone. Doesn't matter the type of work you do, the union is here for you. Doesn't matter the type of work you do, the union is here for you. Let us shine, let us shine, let us shine. This little light of ours, we've got to let it shine. This little light of ours, we've got to let it shine. Let us work together and let our union shine. Let us work together and let our union shine. Let them shine, let them shine, let them shine.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. The New York Labor Chorus fans are out there going, yes, yes, yes. Longtime member of the New York Labor Chorus, Inez West. Thank you so much. Now, we invited Inez as a poet, but she got so inspired when she heard the other sisters. She said, I got to sing a song too. And so she brought her adaptation to us. Yay. All righty. Next up, Colleen Katau. Colleen is a bilingual vocalist and songwriter. She's recorded 7 albums and 3 benefit compilations for environmental justice and peace actions. And Colleen is a proud union member of American Federation of Musicians Local 1000, which was founded at the Great Labor Arts Exchange. And she's also a member of the Union of University Professors. She has a brand new music video inspired by the beauty and healing power of nature called In the Garden. It's a beautiful video. I just watched it the other day and it just broke my heart so good. Colleen lives on a land cooperative in central New York, and her heart is with the Great Labor Arts Exchange, and so are we. Colleen, please give us Labor Day as a pagan pedigree.
Thank you so much, Elise. And Inez, I saw everybody singing along. That's just awesome. I can't wait to sing it with you in person too. So thank you. I don't get to hear you sing enough, so it was really great to just hear your voice. And this song, just a little intro. I envision my peasant ancestors as the nature people, the ones who celebrated the coming of spring in May Day, and then the ones who became working class under the yoke of capitalism when the commons was lost. So the song celebrates the connection between May Day and workers of the World Day, the real Labor Day. And it's called Labor Day as a Pagan Pedigree. And please sing on the chorus. This starts with the chorus. Labor Day has a pagan pedigree. Labor Day means communion with the trees. Long before the money, when May meant milk and honey, the maypole was displayed. Take a break from making hay when dances were danced, music was played, drinks were drunk and love was made. Back when Labor Day has a pagan pedigree. Labor Day. Labor Day means communion with the trees. Then came the Puritans with industrial discipline. Watch out, all you Hester Prynnes. Here comes the Inquisition, who attacked deviants, atheists, papists, drunkards, swearers, swashbucklers, maid Marians, Morris dancers, maskers, mummers, horse stealers, herb healers, along Somehow I got muted. All right. Who attacked deviants, atheists, drunkards, papists, swearers, swashbucklers, maid Marians, Morris dancers, maskers, mummers, horse stealers, herb healers, along with rapscallions, fiddlers, fools, fighters, gamesters, loud women, condemners of His Majesty, affronters of ministries, condemners of time, and the maypole was destroyed. They outlawed all their games. Capital went international. Chicago, 1886, the 1st of May. Workers fought for an 8-hour day. Pinkertons laid them in their graves, but their voices were heard round the world anyway. Labor Day has a pagan pedigree, but Labor Day means worker solidarity. Labor Day has a pagan pedigree, yeah, but Labor Day has a worker history. 1894 strikes came to a head, and Labor Day was moved from May to September instead. Far from the month of May, far from World Workers' Day, but May Day is here to stay anyway, because Labor Day has a worker history. And Labor Day means solidarity, and Labor Day has a pagan pedigree, and Labor Day means communion with the trees.
Yes. Thank you. Thank
Oh,
you.
you're welcome.
Thank
I don't
you.
know how I got muted. I don't know who did that.
Who knows? Who knows?
knows?
I just know that I'm thankful that we can be on Zoom and be on here together. So I'm willing to sweat those technical difficulties because I feel like my face is gonna break. I'm smiling so hard. Like every song has like done that to me, and this is there. So thank you, and thanks
Me too.
for coming back in there and holding it together, my sister, like the professional that you are. Yes. Thank you, Colleen. I pasted your information, posted in the chat room. So we're gonna, if those of you who need to take a little break and grab a new fresh cup of tea or whatever it is that you're imbibing, for just a moment, we're gonna do a little info share here before we go to the second half of Women's Song. And again, I want to thank the 54 fabulous sisters of note who gave generous donations to subsidize the funding for this concert so we could offer sliding scale and y'all could just donate what you can. So Hetty,
Yes.
out there, what we got coming up at Labor Heritage
Yeah,
Foundation.
we thought we'd like to share with you what's coming up in the Labor Heritage Foundation. And in the DC area, May 1st is the start of Labor Fest. So that includes the Labor Film Festival. It includes our May 2nd Solidarity Awards. It includes a Juneteenth concert on May 6th. But let me start with just telling you, if you look on our website, you'll find out some of the flicks, some of the films that are playing for the Labor Film Festival at the AFI Theater in Silver Spring, Maryland. And it's really a great lineup this year. On May 2nd, as I mentioned, the Solidarity Forever Awards. That's our main fundraiser for the year. And this year we are honoring the AFT president, American Federation of Teachers, President Randy Weingarten. Then we're having a Juneteenth concert on May 6th. The DC Labor Concert is beginning at 7:30 at the Silver Spring United Methodist Church. On June 15th through the 18th is the Great Labor Arts Exchange. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of it. We call it the GLAE. And it is 3 days of solidarity, of fun, of getting together with your peeps. So if you don't sing, if you don't play, you're still welcome, because there's a myriad of us who just like to listen and learn from those experts that come to the concert. Come to the weekend. And then on Saturday night, concert. Saturday night is a public concert. It's going to be held this year. Elise, where's the concert going to be held this year?
Washington Ethical Society, 16th Northwest in Washington, D.C.
Right. It's on Saturday night, June 18th. It is the best of the Great Labor Arts Exchange. We have a song contest at that and several categories. As you've heard tonight, some winners are here, and where those people will be performing, as well as other people who have just spent the weekend with us. And then early August, the United Labor Educators and the Labor Heritage Foundation go together to present a week called the Southern Women's School. This year it's going to be in Nashville. But we would encourage you to go back to your labor unions, or if you're interested, please let us know. Please sign up, call us. We're glad to explain what goes on, what the week entails, and I know you would really enjoy yourself and learn a lot. Then in late September, there is in DC a couple coming in that do a show called Mother
Because
Jones
they're
in
having
Heaven.
the announcements. So this might be a good time to sign in.
Jimmy Kelly, mute yourself, please. Jimmy Kelly, mute. Go ahead, Hetty. Hetty, you're muted now. I think everybody got muted.
It's a game. Okay, in September, Mother Jones in Heaven, going to be played in Silver Spring, and it's in DC. We would really enjoy your participation in that also. Any other thing, we appreciate your donations. We need your donations. COVID hit us pretty hard, and we are working to do a lot of events and could really use your help. So we appreciate anything that you can spare. Thank you. Thanks, Elise.
Thank you, Hetty. Yes, and we're grateful. Last year, we were able to send 10 next generation folks to the Great Labor Arts Exchange at Labor Notes. And the John Hancock's Fund is that fund to bring next generation people of color, folks who can't get to the Arts Exchange on their own, to fund them. And that's how we met Anita, and that's how we met Nikki, and that's how we met a whole bunch of good folks who are going to be part of this Great Labor Arts Exchange if you help us bring them in. We're very fortunate, and I'm grateful for all the help that we can get. Okay, so Hetty, I think it's back to you, yeah?
We're going to get started.
Yeah.
And now I want to introduce you again to Emily. Emily's activism is a celebration of her family's legacy in labor organizing. With this next song, she is honoring the mothers and the grandmothers who came before her, strong mountain women and immigrants who worked tirelessly to build a better world for their children and their communities in West Virginia. They couldn't stay quiet, and neither can she. Here she is, singing Quiet by Connie Lim and Adrienne Elaine Gonzalez. Emily.
Thank you all so much. It has just been a beautiful evening of wonderful voices. So this is a song I first heard right after the Women's March in 2016, and it's called Quiet. Put on your face and know your place. Shut up and smile. Don't spread your legs. I do that. But no one knows me, no one ever will. If I don't say something, if I just lie still, would I be that monster, scare 'em all away? If I let them hear what I have to say, well, I can't keep quiet. No, I can't keep quiet. No, I'm a woman riot. No, 'cause I can't keep quiet. No, for anyone. Not anymore. 'Cause no one knows me, no one ever will. If I don't say something, take that dry blue pill. They may see that monster, they may run away, but I have to do this my own way. 'Cause I can't keep quiet. No, I can't keep quiet. No, I'm a one-woman riot. No, I can't keep quiet. There will be someone who understands. There must be someone who understands. There will be someone who understands me. There will be someone, 'cause no one knows me, no one ever will. If I don't say something, take that dry blue pill. They may see that monster, they may run away, but I have to do this anyway. I can't keep quiet. No, I can't keep quiet. No, I'm a woman riot. No, I can't keep quiet. No, I can't keep quiet. Not anymore. Not anymore.
Yes. Woo! Oh,
Thank you, thank you.
thank you, Emily. Thank you so much. Wow, that's a great, marvelous. I just love it. I love it. Okay, from West Virginia. Bless your heart. We getting you. We coming. You coming to the late arts exchange? Come,
Yes,
hell or high water.
I'll be there.
All righty. Okay, we're going to bring back Leah Morris. Leah remembers being a 3-year-old with her afro and giant puff balls, singing in the First Baptist Church in Baltimore. And today, she's an award-winning singer-songwriter whose uplifting, thought-provoking style has been compared to musical greats such as Tracy Chapman and Joni Mitchell. With powerful vocals and dynamic guitar work, she seamlessly blends gospel, jazz, country, and R&B into her own style, which she calls soul folk. I love it. Please welcome back Good Life by Leah Morris.
Jane wakes up 6 a.m. on a Monday. The company car waits. Sheets are soft and cold. She packs her bags, another flight, a new hotel. It's a routine she knows well. She's got places to go, and she'll be 40 on Thursday. But why should she mind? Celebrating on a plane with peanuts and wine. When everybody tells her you got it all that money can't buy. You got a real good, good, good life. You got it all, oh, honey, don't cry. You got a real good, good, good life. Jill wakes up Tuesday at 2 a.m. for her diaper bag weighing tickets and a minivan. She put her timing in those hospital stirrups. Oh, they vomit and cough syrup with a real good family man. And she'll be 40 on Thursday, but why should she care? She'll dress it up her way with a bouquet from her kids in her hair. And everybody tells her you got it all that money can't buy. You got a real good, good, good life. You got it all, oh, honey, don't cry. You got a real good, good, good life. Was this not everything
Yes. Ooh-wee.
Wow, that was
Yeah.
great. Next up, we're lucky enough to get to hear from Hallie Hammer again. Hallie's inspired to write by what she observes in the world around her. She most often composes songs that have a funny or positive slant, although she's not shy about tackling the serious issues head on, as you heard in her last song. She's a mother, a grandmother, and a great grandmother, and a retired special ed teacher. This next song is an homage to her women friends, a compilation of their wonderful traits as older women. Welcome, Holly.
Okay, thanks a lot. And Leah, that song is just everybody here is just so outstanding. I'm in awe of everyone that I've been listening to. So here's the song. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here she comes, strutting down the street with such style and that smile. Yeah, she can talk. She knows something about everything you know, and it shows. Her kids are all grown and she's out on her own. She's not putting her life on the shelf. She's gray and she ain't what she used to be. She's something else. Yeah, she can dance, using all the moves collected through so many years. Oh, and romance, she knows how to feel good and pass it on. Such fun. She already was young, been there, done that, enough. She wants to act just like herself. She's gray and she ain't what she used to be. She's something else. Take it, Randy Burge. She's finally learned the word relax. Relax. She really wants to make it last. She took inventory. She likes her own story, and she's learned from everything in her past. Here she comes. She radiates such down-to-earth class that she has. Yeah, she's the one. Got all the skills she needs to get by. It's no lie. She's emotionally strong, knows what's right and what's wrong. Her experience is her greatest wealth. She's gray and she ain't what she used to be. Grade A and she ain't what she used to be. It's her day and she ain't what she used to be. She's something else. She's something else. She's something else. She's something else.
Yes, she is.
And this is my partner, Randy Burge, who is playing with me.
Thank you, Randy. Hallie asked if Randy could play with her. We said, of course Randy can, because Randy's a man of quality, and we know that a man of quality isn't threatened by women seeking equality.
Thank you, Elise. Thanks, everybody.
Get back there. Thank you, Hallie. Thank you very much. Wonderful. Make me smile. All righty. We're going to bring back our good sister, Nikki Nesberry. Nikki has been just turning it out over the last years since we met up and been hanging out, writing songs for rallies. We're down in Virginia, and she writes a chant for that and a new song for this, and it's just coming forward. Nikki, I'm just so glad you could be here. And as much as we have the problem with the tech stuff, the Zoom stuff, I'm just so glad we can all do this across the country. and have all these voices and these different faces. And so here we go. In the wake of the COVID pandemic, in the 2020 uprisings, Nikki began to explore songwriting. She wrote Frontline Outcry in honor of the healthcare workers who lost their lives during COVID-19. Nikki, it's all yours.
Thank you so much, Elise. Here we go. If we're continuously working without the proper gear that we need, who will take care of the patients? Can't wage this war without our deeds. We go to work every day now, leave our families all alone. We pray to see them again soon as we fight on through this storm. Oh, stand, stand, oh, stand. Stand with me on the front line, for I know not when I'll die. Stand with me on the front line, and together we will rise. Oh, stand, stand, oh, stand. Protect us, that's all we are asking. Give us the gear we need to survive. We battle on every day now, watch our friends and colleagues die. We swore an oath to protect all, serve our country, cherish life. All we can do is march on now, pray that darkness turns to light. Oh, stand, stand, oh, stand. Hear my cry on the front line, for my life is in your hands. Hear my cry on the front line, free your mind and take a stand. Oh, stand, stand, oh, stand. Even if we are tired, even if we're afraid, let us know our work is not in vain. Even if we are tired, even if we're afraid, let us know our work is not in vain. Stand, stand, oh, stand. Stand with me on the front line, for I know not when I'll die. Stand with me on the front line, and together we will rise. Oh, stand, stand, oh, stand. Oh, stand, stand, oh, stand. Oh, stand, stand, oh, stand.
Yes. Oh, yeah. On the front lines.
Thank you so much, Nikki. Now we're going to welcome back Mara Levine. Mara's going to sing a song for us called Tree of Life by Eric Peltonimi. And it was written in 1983 about a play called Plain Hearts, Songs and Stories of Midwestern Prairie Women. The first two verses are composed entirely of the names of a quilt block pattern, which the writer found in a book about quilting. Tree of Life, Mara.
Thank you, Hetty. And again, just a really, really fabulous song, Nikki, and paying tribute to those who have sacrificed and given their lives to protect others, and a important message to make sure that they're protected on the job. So Tree of Life, I have with me here will be Caroline Catronio and Hillary Foxsong singing with me, and John Guth, and Caroline, and the wonderful Ed Trickett. And Ed Trickett's playing hammer dulcimer, and we lost him last year. So this is Tree of Life. Beggar's blocks and blind man's fancy, Boston corners and beacons of light, broken stars and buck-eyed blossoms blooming on the tree of life, quilted by the lantern light, every stitch a leaf upon the tree of life. Stitch away, stitch away. Hattie's Choice, Wheel of Fortune, High Hosanna, Indiana, Hills and Valleys, Sweetwood Lily, Heart's Delight, the Tale of Benjamin's Kite, Hummingbird, Hovering Gander, Honeysuckle, Oleander, blooming on the Tree of Life, quilted by the lantern light, every stitch a leaf upon the tree of life. Stitch away, stitch away. Tree of life, quilted by the lantern light, every stitch a leaf upon the tree of life. Stitch away, stitch away. We're only known as someone's mother, someone's daughter, someone's wife, but with our hands and with our visions, we make the patterns on the tree of life, quilted by the lantern light, every stitch a leaf upon the tree of life. Stitch away, stitch away. Tree of Life by Eric Peltonimi. And again, that's about the lives of women in the mid-1800s from a play.
Thank you. Thank you, Mara. And maybe we can get that to the Great Labor Arts Exchange.
I would love that. And I am making a music video of that.
Cool. And if you love Mara singing, you're gonna love her jewelry as much. And you can catch it at the Great Labor Arts Exchange, where she will be with her songs and her singing and her beautiful voice and her beautiful jewelry. Thank you so much, Mara. All right, next up is Anita. Come on with it, sister. Since the overturning of Roe v. Wade, Anita has been working closely with Jobs with Justice and with the National Women's Law Center to support local organizing campaigns that bridge reproductive justice and labor. This next song, We Will Survive, is a call to action for unions and reproductive justice groups to join forces in solidarity together. She's going to take that great disco tune, We Will Survive, right, Anita? And you've repurposed it, as we like to say.
I have. Thank you, Elise. And thank you, Mara, for your beautiful singing once again. And it's just really such an honor to sing with so many powerful women and to be in a room full of people, who are my heroes, fellow organizers and activists. So thank you all. Okay. When we lost Roe v. Wade, I was petrified. Didn't think that I would ever live without my basic rights. But then I spent so many nights thinking how they did me wrong. And I grew strong. And I learned how to get along. And so I'm back. I'm in your face. I won't take it lying down. I'm gonna take up all the space. We should have stopped Amy Coney Barrett and Brett Kavanaugh. but we're gonna come together. We are fighting for us all. Go on now, go. Walk out the door. Grab your picket sign and t-shirts and let's show them we've got more. Weren't they the ones who tried to hurt us with goodbye? Did they think we'd crumble? Did they think we'd lay down and die? No, I'll tell you why. We will survive. 'Cause as long as we know how to love, we'll keep this fight alive. We've got all our life to live, and we've got all our love to give, and we'll survive. We will survive. Hey, hey. It took all the strength we had not to fall apart. Kept trying to mend the broken pieces of our movement heart. And we spent so many nights feeling sorry for ourselves. We used to cry, but still we hold our head up high. So come on, labor, unions and all. Let's work with the repro justice groups to pass some better local laws. Let's get that paid parental leave, healthcare and transparent pay. And in our bargaining agreements, let's get out of state care. Hey, now you see me, and I see you. I'm an organizer, and I'm here to tell you you are too. Friends and family, come on by. Bring your workplaces together. We're mobilizing for our people. We won't lay down and die. Well, I'll tell you why. We will survive. 'Cause as long as we know how to love, we'll keep this fight alive. We've got all our life to live, and we've got all our love to give, and we'll survive. We will survive. Oh. Go on now, go. Walk out the door. Grab your picket sign and t-shirts and let's show them we've got more. Weren't they the ones who tried to hurt us with goodbye? Did they think we'd crumble? Did they think we'd lay down and die? No, I'll tell you why. We will survive. 'Cause as long as we know how to love, we'll keep this fight alive. We've got all our life to live, and we've got all our love to give, and we'll survive. We will survive. We will survive.
Woo! 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 We got to get out the disco ball. We're doing this at the Arts Exchange for sure.
Really, that was amazing. Thank you very much. That's a real motivator. All right, now we're going to welcome back Sarah. Sarah, when she's not busy parenting or crooning for social justice, she runs a coaching practice called Realize Change to help women and non-binary folks navigate wholeheartedly from fulfillment, and positive changes in the world. The next song, Mirror, Mirror, is about her own journey as a woman discovering her inner power. Take it away, Sarah.
Thank you so much, Hetty. And that was extremely motivating, Anita. Women's history is made up of so many herstories, and this is part of mine.
Mirror, mirror, mirror on the wall, yeah. Who's the fairest, fairest of them all? Mirror, mirror, mirror on the wall, yeah. Who's the fairest, fairest of them all? They said she was vain, gazing in the mirror. Told me I wasn't enough, and altogether far too much. They stared us down and said, you're smarter than her, she's hotter than you.
lightning to strike, for an eye to turn. I am awake and so alive, that rising up within me, there's a light, this little light of mine. Well, not quite mine, so mirror, mirror, mirror on the wall, yeah. See this light come shining from us all. Mirror, mirror, mirror on the wall, yeah. See this light come shining through us all.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
even better that time.
Worth repeating. Okay?
Thank
Because
you.
we all the 999s up in the middle of that. I didn't even hear that. So thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. It was beautiful.
Thanks for second chances.
Yay.
I'm glad you agreed to do it again.
It's relaxed, we kick back, we're at home, you know, it's like, yeah, let's just do this. So thank you.
Right.
Inez. Oh boy. Inez won the Great Labor Arts Exchange spoken word contest 3 years in a row. Okay? Few people know that Inez won a poetry contest when she was in 8th grade in a citywide contest on poems about peace. An article was published in a newspaper identifying her as the winner along with the prizes, a year at the local YWCA's poetry writing class, and $100 prize money. Unfortunately, Inez never received either award in time to take advantage of them, but she did get her check from the Labor Heritage Foundation each year that she won the song contest. So please welcome, bringing us some of her poetry, Women of the Country and the World Unite, Inez West.
Thank you, Elise, and thank you, Sarah. I think every woman at one point in her life looks in that mirror in the wall to see what's there. Women of the country and world unite when you hear the union's call, when you see what has been broken and doesn't address your needs, when the country and the world around you can't see the world through your eyes, you find yourself continuously pushed aside and told, your voice don't need to be and won't ever be heard. Women of the country and world unite when you hear the union's call, when you're asked to take a stand against the injustice of it all, where your voices will be heard and raised in loud protest, when your wants and needs will be met, when we honor and answer our union call. No sacrifice will be too great for those that will come behind us. They don't understand how much we have willingly sacrificed for them, as those who have come before us have done for us, by paving the way for change, for opportunities, and a chance for a better life. Women of the country and the world unite, for while there is joy in the sisterhood, there is also pain and sorrow in our continuous struggle to make things right for all, to recognize the need for change and to be the agents of change, to stand side by side, together in solidarity, united in a cause to change the system that is rotten to the core. A system that has exploited and enslaved all who are labeled other, not worthy of honest work for an honest wage. The factories, the mills, the mines, the farms where we toiled all day and long into the night, unable to take bathroom breaks, chained doors locking us in like animals in a pen. And for all that, we're paid pennies on the dollar. Women of the country and the world unite. We were there as migrant workers, toiling long hours in the fields of Florida and California, Hawaii and other places, doing the back-breaking work of picking the fruits, the veggies, the wineries, an endless cornucopia of America's wealth. While you were proudly serving them to your families, ours were left to eat the rotting and damaged ones left in the field, and even in many places that was denied to us. We sacrificed our meager shift so our children would live, only to see them put to work, their childhood stolen from them. Women of the country and the world unite. Your children went to schools in freshly washed clothes and shiny new shoes, while ours learned to sew their clothes, making them from the thrown away burlap, brown, itchy brown burlap sacks, the company's name stamped on the front and back. They sat barefoot in those shabby wooden lean-tos, unable to afford shoes. The soles of their feet hardened from walking on rock-scattered roads. Women of the country and the world unite. In those very fleeting moments given to them to learn, they in turn tried to teach us to read and write our name and not sign the hated X. Slowly the anger rose as workloads increased. More was expected, and yet we were given even less. Not enough water to drink, not enough food to eat, not enough medicine to heal or cure our sicknesses. And so we held our babies, our young, closer to our hearts, while they lay dying in our arms, and we cried, no more, no more, no more. Women of the country and world unite, remembering those early Union leaders whose names and faces have been lost to time, who were never afraid to speak their mind, no matter the cost, no matter the jail they were thrown in. Theirs were the voices crying out for equal wages, equal rights, and fair treatment for all. Their willingness to fight, to right the wrongs done to women workers, no matter the job, no matter the color, no matter the religion. They wanted to be respected for their honest labor and paid a fair wage. There was power in the unionization of the people, with women at the forefront fighting for their own kind. Women of the world and the women of the country and the world unite. For the Hispanic activists in North, Central, and South America during the 1800s were fighting for not just for equality, but economic, social, and political power throughout the Americas. Negro colored women forced to earn a living washing clothes from rich white households were paid only a few pennies for heavy loads or not paid at all for the work they did, cheated or undercut by other laundresses struggling and trying to support their families on those meager coins. They put aside their differences and in the late 1800s formed the Black Laundress Unit. After going on strikes and winning all of their demands, ensuring everyone got fair wages and respect for the work they did. Women of the country and world unite. With better wages, education became an option. People eagerly learning to read and write, taking baby steps to become politically aware, recognizing a woman's role and place in unions. The Irish American women were Ireland veteran activists and labor organizers, leading strikes and fighting for labor unions across the country, winning voting rights in their working class neighborhoods, breaking the barriers and the signs of no Irish wanted here. Racism, you see, wasn't just extended to the Negroes and the Hispanics, but to all labeled other. Women of the country and world unite. Young, mostly Jewish women, immigrant women from Eastern and Southern Europe, were part of the Ladies Tailors Union picketing in the uprising of the 20,000, joined by hundreds of thousands of women garment workers striking in the U.S. and in New York City, the place where dreams are supposed to come true. The 1911 Triangle Shirtwaist Factory fire sealed the deal with the death of so many young women, chained and locked doors in a factory on fire, their only escape from the flames to leap or to be pushed from the window by the angel of death. From the ashes of that scandal in 1920, the International Ladies Garment Workers Union was formed, a beacon of hope for others struggling to seize the moment, other units winning power and becoming political heavyweights. Women of the country and world unite. In 1930 Texas, a Mexican-American woman, both labor organizer and civil rights activist, led a wave of strikes of migrant workers. She was the voice of hope and reason, and inroads began to be made. Changes began to slowly happen, leading to the farm workers movement in the 60s and 70s. They were striking to right the wrongs done not just to poor Mexican migrant workers, but included all the black and white field workers suffering there too, forcing the country to see them as more than just throwaway people, empowering them to form the formidable Farm Workers Union. The porters working on the trains were saved by a Negro woman who played an integral role in changing their lives. All the porters working on the trains were Negro men relying on tips from travelers to support their pitiful wages and their back-breaking work. She saw the need and created the Brotherhood of Sleeping Porters. She created the Women's International Auxiliary as an offshoot of the Brothers Union. In the 1940s, she went on to successfully plan and execute a march on Washington, D.C., to show that there was more that was still needed to be done. Women of the country and world unite when you hear the union's call. It's only in solidarity that we can all stand tall. Knowing the work we do, whether white or blue collar, is respected and honored, supported and not undermined. When bosses honor their workers regardless of their gender, where there will be no disparity in wages or promotions or job titles, when we can look and see the need and answer the call, only then can we look and smile and say, the union is for all.
Woo! Oh, woo! Have mercy. Okay, thank you. I'm speechless. I'm just going to turn it over to Hetty.
I'm speechless too. That was wonderful, Inez.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Colleen. Colleen's music has been featured on Democracy Now! She shared the stage with Holly Near and Pete Seeger, singing down the SOA, and performed at the Phil Oakes Tributes. Her music is informed by nature, social movements, and Latin American progressive folk. In 2019, she performed at the International Festival in Italy and at the European Eco Villages Conference in Tuscany. Her latest release is a Sammy-nominated recording called Besos Kisses. Sing for us, Colleen.
Thank you so much. And Inez, thank you so much for the sweeping history of, I want to hear that over and over again. So I'm really glad this is being recorded because I was thinking, oh, it should be published. And I was thinking, no, I just want to hear you saying it. It's just such a beautiful and really powerful, the refrain, with all the, we survive, we're survivors. So, and I'm glad that I'm going to do this song because I think it kind of follows in a way. The song is called Lawrencetown, and a bunch of years back I was going to a People's Music Network gathering. The People's Music Network is kind of a sister organization to Great Labor Arts, and the gathering was going to be held in Lawrence, Massachusetts. And before the gathering, I was thinking about the deep women's labor history of the town, and also how I live in central New York, and I was also thinking about how it always takes my breath away to cross over the mighty Hudson from New York to Massachusetts. It's just such a powerful, it just gets to me. And a couple of days before the gathering, I woke up with this song almost fully formed in my head. It was kind of like a gift. And so I did research what existed in the Northeast region of the country, kind of where I live, where Massachusetts is, long before the white invasion. And I incorporated some of that, what I learned in the lyrics too. So it's called Lawrencetown. I'm going back to Lawrence, to a place in time not long ago. I am going back to Lawrence, where the workers sparked a dream. I'm going back to Lawrence, where once no brick defied the green, where east makes me retrace my steps, and forest seems to separate what the highway can't connect. What is it that I'm remembering when I before hemlock and white pine, across where the great waters flow forever and ever. I'm going back to Lawrence. Mary Kate, she's organizing there. I am going back to Lawrence, Mass, where the workers sparked a dream. The cry is always the same. The cry is always the same. We want to be free.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Thank you.
I'm so glad we're recording this. Okay. Okay. Whew, Hetty.
Absolutely beautiful. So, folks, we're coming to the end of our concert tonight. And as we get into the conclusion of this wonderful evening, we're going to sing a song. All 9 women are going to sing a song together. So I'd like to introduce you to our selection of the night. It's called Bread and Roses. I know you're all familiar with it, but it's a poem song that was born during the textile workers' strike of 1912 in Colleen, Lawrence, Massachusetts. A 2-year strike led by women and a rousing speech by a suffragette by the name of Helen Todd, in which she exclaimed, "We want bread, yes, but we want roses too." It inspired James Oppenheim to write a poem, and it later became a song. So please sit back and enjoy and sing along. Colleen, you want to start us off?
Sure thing. All right. As we go marching, marching in the beauty of the day, a million darkened kitchens, 1,000 millloves gray,
Are touched with all the radiance that a sudden sun discloses. For the people hear us singing, bread and roses, bread and roses.
As we go marching, marching, we battle to for men, for they are in the struggle, and together we will win.
Our life shall not be sweated from birth until life closes. Hearts starve as well as bodies. Give us bread, but give us roses.
As we go marching, marching, unnumbered women dead, go crying through our singing their ancient call for bread.
Small art and love and beauty, their drudging spirits knew. Yes, it is our bread we fight for, but we fight for roses too.
As we go marching, marching, we bring the greater days. The rising of the women means the rising of the
drudge and idler tend the toil where one reposes, but a sharing of life's glories, bread and roses, bread and roses. Our life shall not be sweated from birth until life closes. Hearts starve as well as bodies. Bread and roses, bread and roses.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, my sisters. Thank you, family. Thank you, everybody who joined in this evening. I have to give a special shout out to my brothers of quality who were in the background doing what we need to do in the magic in the room. Our Larry Smoot, the outreach coordinator for the Labor Heritage Foundation. Evan Matthew Papp, our Zoom tech, who zoomed in again. He was there 2 weeks ago when I did my reading of Queen of the Night. He was back tonight again. And Chris Garlock, who's volunteered his time to help publicize this event. Family, we're going to be back next year. There's that part of me that's absolutely torn about being in person, which means we'd all have to be in the same place, or being able to do something hybrid so we can have people like from all over the country. But whatever it is, WomynSong 2024 will be back at the end of March of 2024. And I'll see you all at the Great Labor Arts Exchange. I'm going to close with Solidarity Forever. And we were going to ask people to unmute, but we know if we do that, it'll sound like this. So I'm going to lead us, but when we sing together, we breathe together. When we breathe together, our hearts synchronize as one. So we're going to start with the chorus, and then I'm going to sing the new verse that Steve Suffett wrote, and then we're going to close with the chorus again. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. I see you, family, they're holding hands. Solidarity forever. For the union makes us strong. They divide us by our color. They divide us by our tongue. They divide us by our gender. They divide us old and young. But they'll tremble at our voices when they hear these verses sung, that the union makes us strong. All together now. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. For the union makes us strong. Go in peace, go in love, go in solidarity forever. Thank you, family. You can unmute now and applaud.
Yay. And
Thank
oh
you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Hetty and Elise, for just all the organizing and bringing. I'm so happy to meet some new faces. It's just amazing. So my heart's full.
Thank you.
So wonderful to be here with everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. See, this is what happens. Now we've ended and no one wants to hang up. Everybody's so glad to see each other. But you know what? You can, in June 15th, you can be there.
That's right.
Near Baltimore, Maryland. And for 3 days of this kind of stuff that is just absolutely refreshing and motivating and energizing. So we hope you could join us. If you live in the DC area, just commute, come for the day. Spend some time with us because you'll really enjoy yourself, I promise. Thank you so much. That's it.
Will any of it be streamed? Because there are those of us who don't live near there.
I know.
Good idea.
It is a good idea, but which would make it a hybrid event, and
partly we will be. We will stream the song contest
and the concert.
The concert, but we haven't gotten on to the workshops yet.
Excellent.
So you'll let us know what and when.
Yes.
Will do.
Yes, we're sending things out. If you probably notice more than you probably even want, you get things.